What's going on, Neverwinter? It's your least favorite great weapon fighter. We're gonna have to change the intro come tomorrow, but this video is a sad video. This will be the last video that I make on the great weapon fighter. This will be the last video from this channel about a great weapon fighter. For those who have been living under a rock for the last 6 months, Mod 16 is coming. It's coming out in probably about 12 hours as of the recording of this video. And they're changing the Great Weapon Fighter into a Barbarian class. So I thought it would be a good idea to make one last build video, even though it's going to be irrelevant, just to show you where I'm sitting at the end of this journey with this Great Weapon Fighter. So if that's not something that you're interested in, feel free to go ahead and click off the video. But I will be bringing out more content, Mod 16 related and on, starting with a series of videos about a Barbarian, what it's looking like after you get done the campaign and forward. We made a series on my cleric build there for a little bit until Dio got eradicated, and it did pretty well. So we're going to do the same type with the Barbarian come Mod 16. So if that's something you're interested in, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on. Two quick announcements before we get started. One being the YouTube giveaway. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, which as of the recording of this video, we are 72 away, we'll be giving out a $50 gift card for either Xbox or PlayStation. So if that's something you're interested in, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel and turn your notifications on, which is optional, and leave a comment on the video. Just one comment on any video that will put you in the database to be eligible for this drawing. Second is, this month we've been giving out 5 ultimate enchant stones to anyone who subscribes to the Twitch channel. As of the recording of this video, we are going to be doing that for next month as well. So if that's something you're interested in, I will link my Twitch there. Come subscribe when I'm live. And if you're on Xbox, I will go ahead and grant you 5 ultimate enchant stones for subscribing to the channel. So that will be in the description below. So with that being said, we are going to get into the final build and the final video for the Great Weapon Fighter and Neverwinter. Alright, for those who have made it this far, this is it. For the helmet, we run Blade Lords. For the chest, we run Feared, obviously. The third Kiono the Bear is the best, obviously. We are with Fairbringers. I have not gotten the +1. I've been waiting. I've been holding off. I probably will, if that's best in slot, come next mod. Wants to do some research, and if it is, I will buy that straight up. Not a problem. Boots, Heels of Fury. Some say that this is still BIS. I don't believe it, but we will see. I will do the research. I will do the stats, and I will see if the Heels of Fury is best in slot for Barbarian. For artifacts, these are going to be changing for the most part. So there's a lot of artifacts that are giving you the 3,000 power and a lot of base stats. So as of right now, for the last Great Weapon Fighter, we are running the Soul Sight for single target, the Orcus Shard, Key of Fragmented Stars, and the Eye of the Giant. Over here on the right side, obviously we have the demo neck and belt, we have the +5 Slayer, and we have the 4 Shadow Stalker. I've yet to get a 5 Shadow Stalker. It's eluded me all this time. It is what it is. I am running the Upper Primal paint, and I am running the Mako Spare Travel pants that you get from, what was that? Mod 15? You guys remember Mod 15? Yeah, me either. But I did get this. Most of the offensive slots you see here are going to be Brutals. Some are going to be Radiants. I've started substituting out the Brutals for Radiants because I was overclocking Armor Pen, and being that I myself haven't been running Castle Ravenloft because there's really no value in running Castle Ravenloft, I have dropped my armor pen down a little bit for more power, more base power. Defensive, as you see here, are going to be radiant for the HP. This will probably change, but we'll see. I will bring out some information come the next day or so about where to start with your Barbie build, builds. Utilities next mod are going to be dark. Right now, it's a couple dark and a couple quartermasters just so I can get through the refinement, so I can get ready. The powers are the same: Short Strike, Weapon Master Strike, Slam, Crescendo, Destroyer, Wrathful Determination, Daggers, Indomitable Fury is what you're going to be doing, or what you were doing. None of this really changes if you don't have... I'm not going to get into details because there's really no point. Feats. What I ran for the feats is, for my single target, I went Disciple of War instead of Mighty Blade because it grants you power equal to 25% of your recovery and armor pen. So higher base power. It's as it currently sits here, it's about 4,000 base power. I do have an AoE build which takes 5 points out of Disciple, puts it in Mighty Blade. We decided that Battle Fury was the best build outside of the power build, even though you're getting 20,000 power when you're activating Slam. We've tried to double stack that with good groups and high recovery and high AP gain, but it doesn't proc the power twice. So this is what the feats look like. These are pretty much standard. You could take the action point gain out of this and put it into crit chance, but I thought this was a nice ratio because I was over capping in crit, so I took one of these out and put it in Unstoppable because why not? Boons, we're not going to get into the boons. Most of it's min-maxing. Substituting this for that because I was capped, so I spent the last year or so min-maxing trying to get the highest base stats and reaching caps as possible. Well, again, we're not going to get into that. I'll just scroll through them. Most of them are pretty self-explanatory, especially if you know what I'm talking about. Boons are going to change. Everything's changing mod 16, so I hope you guys have done your research. I will bring out as much information as fast as possible to get you guys caught up. So make sure you're here for that. Those are boons. Comps, we went with the Archon. We went the Air and the Earth. We went with Siege Master, the Razorwood, and the Tiger. Most of these will change come mod 16 when we switch over to Barbie. One keynote that I will say is the equipment for your companion come mod 16 is universal. So what that means is you can put any piece of equipment that is related to a companion in a companion slot. So it could have 3 necks. If that's the best equipment that you have, you can put 3 necks on it. It's not going to be based on the tune. So you see it here, this has 2 rings and a neck. This has a ring, waist, and a neck. This has a waist, neck, and a ring. This has a ring, neck. It's all going to be, it's basically going to be blank squares. You put whatever it is that's giving you the best stats or the best buffs or the best whatever into those. So that's one key thing that they're fixing. That way, like, some people ran certain companions because it had 3 rings. It wasn't best in slot, but it was easy to gear because it was 3 rings and not a neck. So that is a big plus in my opinion. But at the end of the day, it's going to make it to where everyone's running the same 3 pieces of equipment. So, again, there's no diversity between the companions anymore. So, I mean, they've done this to diversify the classes and the characters and, you know, made it more role specific, but that's neither here nor there. And the mount insignias. I'm running Warning, Persuasion, Devotion, Covenant, Camaraderie. For the most part, I think Covenant's going to change. And I'm quite sure that the recovery and the nonsense from Artificer's Persuasion here is going to change as well. So we will see come Mod 16 what the Barbarian will be running. If you have any recommendations, please let me know in the comments below. This is pretty much a quick video. I'm not going to run down everything. For the companion, I did forget. I was running the Bonding 14s. Obviously, I was running the Grave Striker 4 and 5 because you're gaining the power bonus and a bold necklace of the companion. All this with what I needed, so some black ice, some brutal, some radiance to get my power up. There's 11.3k. Crit strike was 5.7. Armor pen was 1.5, and a little bit of recovery. Obviously, I could swap out some of these to get this higher recovery, but I was barely running with groups as it was. So this is the build. This is where it's ending. This is the last video. You guys will see about a Great Weapon Fighter for the most part, unless something happens in the near future. If there's something you guys want me to cover, please let me know in the comments below. Let me know on my Twitter account. Hey, Frank, could you explain this in the video? And I would be more than happy to accommodate your guys' request. With that being said, anyone who uses the hashtag Q4G and asks a question, I will be made sure to read that and give you a shout out in the next video if that's something you're interested in. Just use the hashtag Q4G in a comment and then ask me a question, and I'll be more than happy to answer it in the next video. All right, guys. As one door opens, another door. Let me rephrase it. As one door closes, another door opens, and that door is Mod 16 come tomorrow. So I will be on. If you're gonna check this video out, make sure you check out the Twitch channel. We do have some big announcements coming in Twitch, but we'll set it up for a different video. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Anyone who has came through and have checked this video, I appreciate it. It's not gonna be a lot. I just wanted to get it out there. I wanted to basically get some info out there for you guys. Alright, it's Frank signing out. Peace.